place, different position. And I hope these lights aren't going to be too much of a distraction. If I annoy anybody, understand if you switch off. I just can't figure out where they're plugged in at the moment. I know that sounds a bit weird, but they don't flash in everyday life. And we keep them up. We like them. But if they drove you mad, totally understand. And the dog's complaining I'm not talking to her. Okay. Did anybody catch the live with Mountford's make on Saturday? I thought I was going to sit there and say nothing and just go quiet. But no, I really, really, really enjoyed it. And we'll be looking at doing lives of my own at some point in the future. I had a busiest weekend with my son, etc. over on Saturday for a barbecue. Then I did the live, and then yesterday I had a headache, so I just took it easy. My hair's all going curly today. Oh well. So, what I've been up to. If you remember, or if you watched my yarn haul, I got this bundle of love, and it was called Nightfall. So I'm just wondering why they put the labels that way. I suppose it carries on in it. Anyway, before crocheting anything with it, I wanted to also see how it knitted up. So I knitted up this beanie. And knits up fine. The rib was a really interesting construction. If I can find the link for the pattern, I'll put it below. It had to rib a certain amount. I'm not going to tell you how much, because even though it's a free pattern, it's not mine. And then do a row of knit, and then carry on with a bit more rib. Which means when you fold the brim up, the brim actually stays and goes up evenly. And the inside you still got grip from the rib. I was really, really impressed with it. I love the top where it's decreased in. So they were done on 4.5mm circular needles and DPNs. And then when I was doing live, I chose to have a knit pattern in my hands because I can do that more easily without having to look and think too much. And a really simple pattern. I think I found it on Ravelry, I'll link it. And I had this, I think you can see the sparkles there, lovely. I think it's the Lion Brand Mandala DK weight. If it's not, forgive me, I got it in a mystery box. And it was from a company called Good Vibes Yarns, goodvibeyarn.co.uk. And sorry, hair on the project. The labels are not always guaranteed to be what you buy. So you buy a mystery bag and you might get a lovely bundle of yarn, but you can't rely on the packaging. But that is gorgeous. Anyway, I decided to make a cowl. It looks a bit strange from here, doesn't it? And it knitted up. And you started from the top. And it is just plain knit stockinette in the round. And then in the centre you increase one to each side of the marker you put on, and it gives you a pointed effect. Now, this hasn't been blocked. Ends haven't been weaved in. But it's pretty and a really simple design that's come up really well. Through all the complicated things we do, sometimes we forget that sometimes the simplest can give really good results too. What else have I been up to? So I'm trying to think in what order I did things. So that was 2 knitted projects. Last week, as I said, Sam does a Thursday segment called Sorry, my watch went off. Message. Max's gut choice. Through those, she's doing little granny squares from... Go watch if you want to find out. I'm not giving it away. But anyway, I decided... Well, the other night I was watching... If I get the name wrong, excuse me, Nova Gnomes. It's either Nova Gnomes Creations or Nova Gnomes Crochet. I'll link it below. And I decided I wasn't actually doing a project while I was watching. Which the video I watched was she'd done pickles, she'd done jar of pickles, she'd done individual pickles, did big pickles with a big pickle with scarf and headphones or head muffs. And I just happened to catch out the corner of my eye a green ball of wool or yarn. So I picked it up, and while she was doing her pickles, I done a green square. Nothing fancy, but it got me thinking. Now, I'm not the sort of person that's very organised. If I do a craft, then the craft will expand through the house. I have yarn in the bedroom. I have yarn in the living room. I haven't got yarn in the car at the moment, I don't think, but that's the sort of person I am. And this morning, I was watching Alison from... I'll link it. My brain just really is fried today. I can't remember names. And she was working on a tutorial for a baby blanket in blue. Lovely variegated, stripy variegated blue she's used. But I had a tiny scrap ball of yarn in my box down there. So I thought I'd make a blue one. It is more blue than it's showing. It's not as grey purple. It is that colour blue. It is more blue, not grey purple. Words not wording, folks, sorry. So I thought to myself, well, how about if you're not crocheting or knitting or doing something while you're watching a film or YouTube, mainly YouTube I think, because the videos can be smaller. Why not do a square in the colour, if you've got it around, that reminds you or makes you think of the creator or makes you or is similar to what they're working on. So that led me to think, well, what are you going to do with all these squares? Now, summer's near enough, nearly over for us in the UK. We'll have a few more good weeks, but this won't be done in time for this summer. I thought, why not take the squares? And we are in need of cushions for our garden chairs. And I can make up cushions, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to attach these on. It might be an idea to turn them into a slip cover to go over the cushion bases and turn them into cushions for the garden. So I've got about 6 chairs. I'm going to need a lot more. But what would be better than having each square mean something or a memory of what you've watched, or the colour reminds you of a person, and it can be many by the same ones. So those 4 will always be because of Sam. That one will be because of Nova Gnome. And that one will be because of Alison Russell, that's it. And our little dog Muttley. So I'm going to carry that on and see how I get on. And if I can stick with it. And if nothing else, I can show you a square of the day and link or tell you what it reminds me of. So that's about it for today, I think. My dog's been ever so good. The boys have gone out. My oldest's got a guitar. My youngest, not my oldest, has got a guitar lesson, and he's left the house without a dog, and she's never happy when he's gone out. And she's doing really well, actually. So I thought I'd grab the time while they were out to come on and say hello to you, and happy Monday. How was everybody else's weekend? As I said, mine was busy. It was good. Really enjoyed it. But I'd love to hear how yours went. And is anybody else doing a project with little bits that work up over time? And what's on your needles and hooks right now? I'm really curious. Everybody's ideas get me thinking as well. Other than that, I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'll tell you to take care of yourself. And hope your Monday goes as well as mine has. Or is going. It's only 1 o'clock here. Take care of yourselves. Stay happy and stay crafty. Bye for now.